When you first visit the website Universalgroup.ink, it greets you with the polished appearance of a serious financial institution. A dark, elegant interface, carefully chosen typography, and words like stability, trust, and professional investment solutions are scattered across every page. There are references to the United Kingdom, mentions of global markets, and even an image of a corporate building that could belong to any large bank. Everything about the site is designed to create one feeling: safety. But when you look closer, when you move past the surface, the illusion begins to crack, and what remains is the all-too-familiar structure of a financial scam. Universal Group claims to offer its clients access to foreign exchange, metals, cryptocurrencies, indices, and global stocks. It advertises 3 account types: basic, medium, and exclusive, with minimum deposits of $1,000, $25,000, and $50,000. Each tier supposedly offers more advanced features: faster trade execution, a personal account manager, premium analytics, and something they describe as insured deposits. For the untrained eye, it all looks legitimate, even appealing. But a proper investigation quickly reveals that behind the marketing lies nothing but an empty shell. The company lists an address on Oxford Road in Bournemouth, England, a place that turns out to be nothing more than a virtual office, a mailbox that can be rented online for a few pounds a month. No staff works there, no company operates there, and no broker's license has ever been issued to an entity called Universal Group. When you search the registers of the Financial Conduct Authority in the United Kingdom, the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission, or FINMA in Switzerland, you find no trace of this broker. This means Universal Group has no right to accept client funds, no authorization to conduct trading operations, and no supervision from any financial regulator. The inconsistencies continue when you examine the technical data. The website uses the domain universalgroup.ink, while its contact email operates from a completely different address: support@universalgroup.com.vc. This mismatch of domains is not an oversight. It is a deliberate tactic used to obscure ownership and avoid tracking. The domain was registered on the 30th of July, 2025, and is valid for only 1 year. Short domain lifespans are a standard feature of fraudulent operations that appear quickly, attract deposits, and disappear before complaints lead to legal action. The site is hosted through Cloudflare, a service that masks the true location of its servers and the identity of the owners. In legitimate finance, such concealment would be unnecessary. In the world of scams, it is expected. Even the so-called trading platform is nothing more than a visual imitation. The dashboards that show open trades, account balances, and profit charts are front-end graphics disconnected from any real financial data. The user sees numbers change on the screen, believing that trading is happening in real time, but in reality, nothing is being traded. The illusion of profit is created solely to encourage further deposits. Once a withdrawal request is made, the user encounters sudden technical issues, verification delays, or account freezes. Eventually, communication stops altogether, and the victim realizes the truth: the money is gone. The design of Universal Group's website is not unique. It mirrors a pattern repeated across a network of clone brokers operating under various names, including Holdsmith Limited, Trinex Avolior, Crinex.cc, and Adastra Holdings. They all share identical layouts, identical text, and even identical grammar mistakes. Only the logos and color schemes change. This network of clones cycles through new domains every few weeks, using different brand identities to stay ahead of complaints and investigations. Universal Group is simply the latest reincarnation in this sequence, the next mask for the same operation. The promotional language on the site promises transparency and trust, but provides no verifiable information. There are no published legal documents, no registration certificates, and no clear ownership details. The claim that client deposits are insured is entirely false. Insurance for financial trading accounts exists only when a broker is regulated and participates in compensation schemes like the Financial Services Compensation Scheme in the United Kingdom. Universal Group is not part of any such program. The supposed British presence is fiction, and the company itself exists only as a website, not as a legal entity. Whois records confirm all the red flags. The domain Universalgroup.ink was registered on the 30th of July, 2025, with an expiration date of the 30th of July, 2026. It is protected under a client transfer prohibited status and uses Cloudflare name servers to hide the true owner. This anonymity, combined with the one-year registration, fits the textbook profile of a short-term fraudulent platform designed to disappear once deposits decline or public attention grows. For those who have encountered the site or even considered depositing, it is vital to understand that Universal Group is not a broker. It is not a financial company. It is a staged performance meant to look like one. A script written to appear credible while functioning solely as a mechanism to collect funds from unsuspecting investors. Once you transfer money to them, it is rerouted through a web of untraceable wallets or offshore payment processors, making recovery extremely difficult. If you have already deposited funds, do not send more. Even if someone from the platform contacts you claiming that your account needs verification or that you must pay a fee to unlock your balance. Save every piece of evidence, emails, payment receipts, screenshots, and contact your bank or local financial authority immediately. If you have not yet sent money, the best protection is simple: stay away. True investment firms are transparent. They are licensed, they display their registration numbers openly, they provide clear information about their management, and they never promise fixed profits or insured deposits. Universal Group does the opposite. It hides, it imitates, and it deceives. Behind its polished visuals and confident tone lies only one intention: to separate investors from their money. Universal Group is a façade, a well-designed mask worn by scammers who understand how to exploit trust. The promise of stability, professionalism, and transparency is nothing more than bait. Before you believe in the story they tell, remember this: in the world of online finance, the louder a company speaks about safety, the more carefully you should look for what it is trying to hide. The internet is full of mirrors that reflect the illusion of success. And Universal Group is just another mirror, bright, polished, and completely empty.